Welcome in along with Mike Renner. I'm Cole Brown, talking about who we believe are the top 5 Pro Bowl snubs after yesterday's announcements. To start, let's take a look at number 5, left guard for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ali Marpet.
Yeah, they say after your breakout season along the offensive line is the next year is when you make the Pro Bowl. Unfortunately, that's Ali Marpet this season, by far his best season in his career. Now, 4th overall graded guard in our system, but Trey Turner makes it over because he's the bigger name at this point. Yeah. But hopefully we can get Ali Marpet in next year. He's been fantastic this season.
So the next guy on the list, Darius Leonard for the Indianapolis Colts, who's actually listed as an outside linebacker on the Pro Bowl nominations.
Yeah, this one's particularly bad because he's going up against Jadeveon Clowney, Von Miller, and Dee Ford, and they all play different positions than Darius Leonard. Darius Leonard is an off-ball linebacker. He racks up tackles, racks up defensive stops. He doesn't even really rush the passer that much, only 38 times this season. Jadeveon Clowney's rushed the passer over 500 times this season. But the thing is, Clowney only has 8 sacks, while Darius Leonard has 7 on those so few pass rushes. He's impacted the game in a number of different ways. He deserved to make it, kind of got screwed by the voting and how the positional thing is broken down for the Pro Bowl.
Up next is right tackle Mitchell Schwartz for the Kansas City Chiefs, who's having a phenomenal year.
Yeah, this one's egregious because if you're a Chiefs fan and you watched him all season long, you know that he's the better tackle there than Eric Fisher at the left side, who ended up making it. By our numbers, Mitchell Schwartz has given up half as many pressures as Eric Fisher this season. 39 for Fisher, only 19 for Schwartz. And Schwartz is the guy going up against Von Miller twice a year. He's blocking the better pass rushers there on the right side with little to no help. This one was terrible. Schwartz deserved to make it.
It's a shame that he got snubbed. Up next, we have Jason Kelce, center for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how expectations play into, it seems like, offensive line voting. So Max Unger makes it for the Saints because that team's having a great year. Offensive line there is playing great, but it's not necessarily Unger who's been playing great. It's the tackles there who have been getting the job done. Unger actually the 2nd lowest graded player to even make the Pro Bowl roster. Jason Kelce, though, Eagles took a step back. People think their offensive line is struggling this year, but it hasn't been Kelce at all. He's still been fantastic, still the #1 graded center in all of football, so particularly bad there for him not to make it.
And at number 1, the guy who we think was the biggest Pro Bowl snub, who's having a phenomenal year, defensive end for the Kansas City Chiefs, Chris Jones.
I mean, even traditional stats say he should have been there. 14 sacks this season, 10 straight games with a sack. On the interior, that's utterly ridiculous. No 300-plus pounder has done that since Warren Sapp back in the mid-2000s. He's doing uncharted things at the position. Unfortunately, he's another guy who kind of got screwed by his positional listing on it. He's listed as a defensive end. He's really more of a defensive tackle there for the Kansas City Chiefs. He should have made it over a guy like Melvin Ingram, who's kind of having a down year without Joey Bosa for most of the year. So Chris Jones, by far, biggest snub for the Pro Bowl.
It's a shame that all these guys got snubbed, but we still recognize you here at PFF. That wraps up this video. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe for future videos.